I'm so excited to share my excitement with you all. All the subscribers that have subscribed, I want to thank you. Thank you for subscribing. And the news that I have is going to be awesome. But before we go ahead and get to that, make sure you like, subscribe, and share our content. So one thing I want to share is that my son has graduated. And I couldn't be more excited and more proud of this young man and all the obstacles that he had to go through to get to graduation. From active shooter drills to, that happens at schools. They had the active shooter drill and everything. It's even been apparent at my job that we had active shooters. But all the class assignments and everything. He graduated with a 3.5. He graduated with honors. He graduated with roles from robotics. He graduated with roles from ROTC. He just did his thing throughout all of his school. Out of all 4 years of his school year, he just did his thing, and I honestly couldn't be more proud. I did all that I could to make sure that he did not go down the same route that I went down, and that he achieved way more than I did. I graduated with a 3.2 average when I graduated high school, and he came out with a 3.5 average. He was in the top 10% of his class. You gotta give it up for this young man. Coming from a household where, he didn't have a mother, not too many mother figures or anything. He had great role models. He had great friends that stood at his corner. All his friends graduated with honors. I'm so proud of all these young black men that are going forward and achieving some of the greatest things that they can achieve. I've talked to his friends, talked about them about their futures, talked about him about his future and what he wanted to do, and I just wanted to come on and share my excitement. I still have more of my journey to tell you about, and this will not be the last video where I continue to talk and praise my son for the great things that he has done, because I am so proud of him and all the things that he has accomplished, and I know he's going to accomplish so much more. I didn't really want this video to be like a really, really long video, but there is a few things that I was feeling nostalgic about. So I remember, which one is it? This shirt over here. So this shirt over here, he was in Boy Scouts. So he was in Boy Scouts. One of my co-workers gave us an invitation to come to Boy Scouts. So he joined Boy Scouts, and this was a Father's Day gift that he had gave me. They had went ahead and stenciled it when they was at the little troop meetup and everything. And I got pictures of him in his little Boy Scout uniform, and it was just a really great Father's Day gift that he could have ever gave me during that time, and I have cherished this shirt for years. I haven't worn it much. It's a little off alignment, as you can see, because he had to be about 7-8 years old when he did this, and this is one of the shirts that I've cherished the most. He gave me another shirt, which is just like a Cartoon Network shirt, because I was very big onto Cartoon Network. It was like one of my favorite shows growing up, and we used to watch it together, and we were big Toon heads, so we used to watch cartoons together and everything. So this is probably one of my favorite shirts. It's a bright green. It's like one of them greens that you would wear if you was outside riding a bike and you just want people to see you in the middle of the night. That's how bright that green is. I don't have nothing that goes with that type of green. I don't even think I will buy some shoes that go with that type of green. These are one of the shirts that I think I will put in a case and just put it in my man cave and say, you know what, my son did that for me, and I will forever be grateful for this shirt that he gave me, because it says, for the best dad ever. I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but he did that for me, and I've always tried to make sure that whatever I did for the best benefit of him. And, you know, these are the little things that I keep around that remind me that every day is not going to be the easiest day, and that I have to be the best for him. Everything that I do has to be in the best benefit for him, regardless of how I feel, regardless of whether I don't want to go to work, regardless of whether I want to quit my job, regardless of whether it's just easier to just give up and just throw everything away. I know that at the end of the day, there's somebody looking up to me. There's somebody looking to me for guidance. There's somebody looking to me for advice. There is somebody looking for me to provide for them. There's somebody looking to me to make sure that they are supported both emotionally and mentally. And knowing that I have that person that's looking up to me from the time that they were a little baby up into the time that they graduated has always pushed me and propelled me in the right direction, and always made decisions that benefited them and not benefited me. So this shirt right here is always going to be that shirt that's going to remind me that my job is not done. My job is never going to be done. No matter how old he gets, I'm still going to be that person that he's going to look to for advice, for financial stability. Now, hopefully I could put him in a situation where he's financially stable, where he don't need me. That will be the ultimate thing. You know, maybe I can call him for a few dollars, you know, when I get a little behind on some bills. You know, I'm getting old. But yeah, this shirt is one of the greatest things. And then, you know, we got the podcast shirt that's back there. We gonna bring those out soon, but I wish I could have put my other shirt out here, my Cartoon Network shirt, but I gotta wash it. It's dirty and everything, so I ain't wanna put it out there. So, but I'm very, very, very proud of this young man. He went to prom as well. Prom was pretty awesome. Let me finish talking about graduation. So we did the graduation. I had my family come out in droves. He got like 15 tickets. So I had about 7-8 of my family members, and, you know, some very special people out there along with me to go ahead and celebrate this day for this young man, because, you know, these kids have to feel celebrated. You know, if it's just one person or two people out there, get an air horn. You know, make sure they feel celebrated. Make sure that they know that the people are rooting for them. And me and my family came out there in droves. You know, we was out there. We stood the testament, and, you know, we made sure that, you know, he was supported. We yelled for him. We jumped for him. We stumped for him. We made sure that he was celebrated like no other kid that was walking across that stage. And one of the things that I liked about the graduation that he did is that there were people that they had associated with the students that they had considered their impact person. And he told me, and he had texted me, because I didn't hear it. You know, they said his name, and then they said who the impact person was, but I didn't catch it because I was in the middle of a conversation, and I didn't even know they had got to this portion of it, because I was talking to my mom about something. And he texted and said he was like, I didn't even put his name down as an impact person. And I'm like, well, who is this impact person? Which, if it wasn't me, I would have been fine with it. You know, it wasn't going to make or break me whether I was his impact person or not. But he made me his impact person. The person that has contributed and had the most impact on his life. And it was such a emotional roller coaster for me, because I didn't think that they were gonna have that during the presentation, because it didn't say it on the pamphlet that we received. But it was an emotional portion for me, because it lets me know that all the hard work that I put in for him has done something that that I didn't really capture, because I was so busy, I was not busy, but just focused on getting him into school, getting him to school, and making sure that he making the best decisions, I'm making the best decisions. So I didn't have the time or the moment to sit there and recall and think on whether or not I was making such a great impact on his life, because I was sitting there making the right decisions for him and everything, and he made me his impact person. And it was so heartfelt, it was so heartwarming that could happen. I was just so excited that he made me his impact person. I know everybody in the audience wasn't able to hear it because he put the wrong person name down. He said it was because of his handwriting, which I believe, because his handwriting is not the best. I've seen it myself. His handwriting is not the best, but I'm excited that he made me his impact person, and it's probably one of the greatest feelings that I've had. And then shortly after that, probably a day or two later, he sent me a text message that said, I wouldn't have made it this far without you doing what you did. And that literally broke me, because out of all the times that he has thanked me and shown me appreciation, I think with the graduation, to being an impact person of his life and everything, it was much more heartwarming and heartfelt that he texted me that just on a random day. He texted me that and just was like, let me know that. And I don't even know why he did it, and I kind of want to ask him, then again I kind of don't. I don't think I really want to know the answer, but I was really appreciative that he sent that to me. I was just having a shitty day that day anyways, and that kind of just turned everything around. It was just all the more appreciative that occurred. So, and then prom, we didn't really do like a whole little prom thing like everybody else been doing, but he showed out for prom. He had this velvet purple on, looking like Prince from Purple Rain. It was awesome, man. It was beautiful, and I couldn't be more excited for him. And he had a beautiful young lady on his arm, his girlfriend, and they showed out for prom. This outfit that I paid for him, he wanted a custom-made suit. Boy, you only gonna wear the suit one time. He ain't gonna wear the suit again. He ain't even wear the suit for graduation. I wish he would've wore the suit for graduation. At least I could've got a few extra dollars out of it. But I mean, he was sharp. He had the purple suit on with the black shirt, and we were gonna do cufflinks, but the way that we had got the custom suit, we didn't get it for the fitting of the cufflinks, so we couldn't do the cufflinks. But had him sharp from head to toe. I made sure that he got what he wanted for his prom, just like any kid should have. I didn't break the bank to do it. Not saying that it's wrong for anybody else to do it. If you can do it, go ahead and break the bank. But I definitely wanted to make sure that his prom was everything that it should be. The funny part is that I asked him did he want decorations. He said he didn't want decorations, but then the last minute when his girlfriend was like, are we taking pictures? Is it gonna be decorations? Then he started calling me like, well, is it gonna be decorations, Dad? I said, well, son, you didn't want decorations. So shout out to my mom and my brother, my youngest brother, for going out there and getting the decorations, getting the food, helping me set up. I really, really appreciate y'all for helping me do that and making it a special event. Shout out to everybody that was able to show up for them and come to the event and take pictures and everything. I had the whole light set up for them. I had to make sure the background was crisp. So, I made sure that, it went with his color scheme. So I did everything that I could to make sure that this was special for a last minute event. So I just really wanted to share that with y'all. to let y'all know that, he graduated, he did something big. Prom was a success. Y'all can see how far along I am in this fatherhood. Well, my son has graduated high school and, he's moving on to life as adulthood, but there's still more I had to contribute to other fathers and, conversations to have and, how the situations to handle based on my experiences. So, but I did want to share that with y'all. So, hey, look, I'll see y'all in the next go around. Hey, peace.